Hey, it is Justin back again. I wanted to talk about family consolidation and what are some of the possible strategies to make it a little more palatable. The obvious thing I think, which would come to many people's minds, is an ADU. I'm on a property today that's got a rather large ADU, which is really it's behind me. It would really serve as a starter home. It's a 1,200 square foot, two beds, two baths, and I think if family consolidation is where we're headed as a country, and it does kind of seem that way because housing seems to be getting increasingly more expensive and is not there does not seem to be any solution for this. I think barring some legislation where you outlaw all this rampant speculation in housing, I think that this is what we're gonna be dealing with: outrageous home prices. And I think the solution is consolidation. And the nicest way to do that is with an ADU. By the way, if you want to like and subscribe, that would be lovely. Apparently it makes a big difference. So I'm also kind of curious to know what you think. You think this is where it's at for a while? Would you do this? Is this what we're gonna have to deal with? Putting multiple homes on the same lot. One of the things, here's the second bedroom, and here is the master bath. It's not too bad. Is this the future? I know that a lot of people talk about this sort of European cultural norm where you just don't have people moving out when they're 22 or 18 or 17 or whenever people move out. Family consolidation is not unusual at all in many European countries, and maybe it's a good thing. I think people eat better. They have you have built-in childcare because your parents are there, and I think generally speaking, people are happier. And so I'd be curious to know what you think about this concept. I'm showing you this house today because I think, well, this is an example of a platform that would work well. This is the total of 2,900 square feet between the two houses. The second house is about 1,750. I'm walking in there now. Here we are. It's the front house. And this is a 3-3. So you've got a lot of square footage, you got a lot of beds and a lot of baths. Quite a few people could live here pretty comfortably. So, and I think, two families could be pretty happy in a place like this. Here's the master bath. Master bedroom behind me, master bath. Toilets in a separate section, which is, I think, has benefits for sure. But I really would like to know what you think about the idea of you just can't move out, and it's not. It costs money to build an ADU, but relative to a whole separate property, a whole piece of land, it's relatively inexpensive. In places like California, it's the land, not the actual value of the house, the wood and the the plumbing and the electricity that the house is made out of. It's always the land, that really is the big expense. So consolidating, putting two houses on one lot, it cuts a huge amount of that out, especially when two two generations are consolidating their resources. That can make a huge difference in living expenses. And it's not as romantic as maybe having your own place, but at the same time, it's that European cultural norm. I think people are happier. Some people are, And I think this is what we're seeing. We don't have the same kind of culture that we had 40 years ago, where people were desperate to move out and get away from their controlling, judgmental parents. I think younger people and older people are much more happy to spend time together. So maybe this in the grand scope, it'll be a good thing. And one of these days, housing prices will not be as ridiculously expensive, and maybe that'll require some legislation from government, or maybe it'll just be part of the natural cycle of the ratio of homeowners, or the ratio of people to houses as the population starts to decline. But we just have to wait and see. But I'd love to know what you think, and thanks for watching. This has been Justin, the Renegade Realtor from Coast West Real Estate. Thanks for watching. Good day.